Good morning, guys, and welcome to the Pure Energy Healing Academy. It's a beautiful day. Got my crystals on this morning, as you can see. Maybe you can see that's my latest Moldavite and a lovely labradorite. Isn't that beautiful? Work well together when you're working on creativity and building something that you, well, business is like a baby, right? You have to look after it and feed it every day. So these two are great if you're building some kind of business and you want to keep grounded. The labradorite is really grounding, but it brings out a lot of creativity and it's a really powerful combination. So I recommend that for inspiration and many things like that. Today's a great day, guys. Feeling on top of the world. Didn't get to bed till the early hours because we're working on that Bajerski.com new website. I'm really excited about that. It's like every single moment seems to be a joy and things seem to be going so right. And I realized last night the reason why things are going right for me at this moment is because I listen to my energy. I surround myself with people who are really beautiful and uplifting, who really care and are genuine souls who look for the truth, who look for the answers. I don't surround myself with people who are always looking at the bad side of things, who are always worried and negative, because that only keeps you there. So I realized really quickly over these past few months, it is so important our environment is as high as we can get. And there's nothing wrong with reaching for the stars. There's nothing wrong with reaching for beautiful people and surrounding yourself with beautiful people and having to let go of people who constantly pull you down. And that's what I decided to do. And I've got to be honest, life has never been better. It's true, because it isn't, we have to break the barrier of what is selfish and what is good for our higher self. I mean, we come here on our own, right? Okay, we have a mum and dad sometimes if they stay with us, but we come here on our own and we leave on our own. And our best friend has to be ourselves. If we're always reliant on a partner or somebody to make us feel better, then we are never who we truly were meant to be. And I think the world tries to stop us from being who we are as a little test, as a challenge to see, are you going to conform to how the world works, or are you going to be different? Are you going to be the black sheep? Are you going to be somebody who looks after yourself and works on yourself? And we often say this, the only person who can fix you is you. So that's what I've been doing. And anybody who believes that you are deemed as selfish is really in a wrong place, because they would not see that if they loved you. They would not look at that if they loved you. So it's vital that you today have to really focus on what's important. I'm doing a really beautiful 7-day retreat in Palo next week, in 2 weeks. And part of the retreat is to help people understand that they are not only the most important thing in their life, but every action and every single thing they do in life has an effect not only on the people around, but on yourself. So what you think, what you feel, what you eat is utmost important to your well-being. Now, we did a video last night and it was great. Your interactions were beautiful. There's 100 messages people who understand. There was one particular lady who said, I don't suffer from that anymore. I am a healer and it doesn't affect me anymore. That is brilliant. And I really, truly mean that. Well done. Tell us how. You mentioned that you are connected to Source and it doesn't affect you. That I understand, because while I'm doing my healing work, I am connected to that energy we call Source. I just joke about it. I call it HP or tomato sauce. But I understand what you mean. You're connected to this energy, this powerful energy that runs through you. So nothing affects you. I get that, dear. I completely get it. But what I noticed is right at the beginning of my journey, I started walking home with that very energy. And I was kind of living my life in this connection, and it wasn't really doing me the world of good. I was actually not living the real world. And I often say to people, if you are connected all the time, I would ask the question, what's the point in being here? I mean, you might as well have stayed at home if you just want to be connected to that energy. So I live an earthly life and I have to feel all of these things. And I made this video for you yesterday purposely, probably because I bumped into a gentleman who stood behind me and I could feel this energy, and I just wanted to share that with you as a daily observation, which I think is important for you to know that even a healer can feel these things. And I've shared with you over these couple of years tips and ways of how to help you heal from a situation. So to the lady who said that, I forgot your name, bless your heart, and well done if you can be connected full time and live an earthly life. I think that, well, please tell us how you do it, because for me, being in that energy constantly takes a lot of effort, in the sense of being 100% aligned, being attuned, letting go of everything, not having no thought and feeling, being physically, mind, body and spirit 100%. So if you're saying that you can do that, then tell us how, because I can't do that, because it's impossible, because there are days when I feel down, there are days when I feel elevated, there are days when I feel sad, angry, upset, all of these feelings that help me along my journey. So if what you're saying is true, then you mustn't have any feeling other than being attuned with source, not to allow anything to affect you, which is quite amazing. I actually feel, I kind of want to say that for me, I want to feel all the pains and sufferings. I want to feel all the interactions and the sadness and the shock energy when I see somebody saying something negative towards me. I want to feel all that because I want to understand and raise my vibration to a higher source. How can I do that in life if I don't experience everything? So, and my first teacher said to me, Mark, I've experienced everything. I don't need any more lessons. And I went, wow, is that what it is? And I kind of like, when I hear that now, I think, wow, that you have to be careful, because I think our whole journey is the experience. That's why we're here. It isn't about reaching nirvana. I don't think it's that. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, the readings that I heard and researched, the Buddha only reached it a few times. He touched that place a few times. He didn't live it constantly, and he sat under a tree. So I can understand if he did, and he was one with source and protected, because he was in his environment and he was sat meditative state all the time. There's no effect to him. He's not living an earthly life, like taking his children to school, thinking about his mortgage. So he was blessed in that situation to be able to have done that. And that's why I say to you guys, you're more of a guru than the Buddha. And people would go, oh my God, how dare you say that? Well, the guy left his children to find his path, which was an earthly thing to do. Anybody who does that today would be deemed as quite a bad person. How on earth can you leave your children? This is a responsibility. So, but people forget about things like that. I think the Buddha was an earthly man who realized that he needs to find his path and his truth. And he did that. And that is, I think, what we should honor. And regardless of what his children went through, his wife went through, they also had to have their tests and challenges because of that. Because I often say to you, we choose our mother, our father, our partners. So there is nothing wrong with anything. But I think you are your own guru. The Buddha was his own guru. You are your own guru. So you have to find your journey and your path and what you want in life. And sometimes, going right back to when I started this conversation, you have to think about yourself. Because there's no way on this earthly plane of your existence that you will ever find your true self or why you're here if you're always thinking about what other people think about you or what you should and shouldn't be doing, because it may affect other people. Sometimes you just have to trust in whatever you feel and go with that. And again, the first thing that we must do is learn to listen, learn to feel. And this is why I say it's so important to learn how to feel energy around you. So this is why I would say I don't want to be at one with Source and protected all the time, because I'm here to learn and experience and to feel. Therefore, I love that. So one of the things that you can do to understand energy when it's around you is that you have to not get confused about the difference in feelings and then your mind trying to put the pieces together. So one of the things that could confuse you is, let's say somebody bumps into you and you instantly get a bit angry because they never said sorry. Now, that's a different energy. But when you are stood here and all of a sudden you feel something like your heart kind of, it normally stems from your heart. It's normally the breath. It's normally the chest. So you feel something and then you turn and see somebody or feel somebody. You use your energy of feeling, your sight, and you come up with a kind of quick, instant, oh my God, am I judging? No, you're not judging, you're feeling that person's energy. And it isn't something, you see, the difference between a judging and the feeling is that you stop, you turn, you look at somebody for a few moments, you judge them, and then a feeling comes. No, it is an instant feeling. Do you understand that? It's almost like it hits you straight away, and then you'd say to yourself, well, did I just judge that person? No, I didn't. I just felt it before I could even judge or look at them and read them, or cold read them, as some people say. So that's one instance. The other instance is that you can be in an environment and there can be nobody in that environment, and all of a sudden you can start feeling low. Now you definitely understand what that means, because you can be in, let's just say, an environment of a shopping centre. Okay, there's lots of people there, but just say everybody's away. You walk into a shopping centre, nobody's around you, you're walking, within 10 or 15 minutes you're exhausted. And don't tell me you're not, you are. And the reason why is that the energy that everybody's kicking out is fear, worry. Can I afford this? Can I pay my Visa bill? Oh, my Visa bill's up to its max. Am I going to buy the right present for somebody? And all of these fears, these worries are all around you, and you feel them, and then you get exhausted and you need to leave. And that goes with hospitals, that goes with doctors, the list goes on and on. So you do feel energy and you are triggered by that feeling. But the problem is, most of us don't listen. We leave it till it's too late. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm here now, so I better do this. No, get out, go and do something else. You see, the secret, I have a pigeon. It's not a pigeon, it's like a dove. It's just come onto the, it tries to come in now. The dove tries to come in all the time. And have a look. I don't know if you can see it next to my bike. Can you see next to my bike? The dove tries to come in. Look. She's called Purdy. There you go. Sorry, you know what I'm like. Go off on one. So, what was I saying? So, I think being aware of our energy before we get attacked is the most powerful thing. Now, there are certain trigger points that all of a sudden you feel exhausted and then you get a bit upset, and that can be kind of instant, and I think we should walk away instantly from that. I do believe we should go, just go. That then re-energizes you. You go into Mother Nature, you do your healing and get away. But I think ultimately, to leave you on this point, because it's been 15 minutes, is this. I think one of the most powerful things to protect yourself, not just with crystals, because they're amazing. They are amazing. They repel, reflect, they absorb. They're fantastic, and they do save you a lot of the times. That's the truth. But take that away and just say that the most important crystal is you. So if you want to vibrate higher than anybody around you, that cannot affect you as much or as quick, it's a good one, as quick, then I would recommend the biggest secret that is held from us. And that is to eat correctly. Drink the right herbs. Take the right natural medication. The earth's natural medication. I'll give you a for instance. I don't sell this, but I highly recommend it. Every day, 10 drops in black seed oil. I do sell that, but you can buy that anywhere. Black seed oil, fantastic. Take a couple of teaspoonfuls of this and drip this in about 10, start with 5 teaspoonfuls. And then pour it into a full glass of water and then drink it all down. Now, this stuff here, I haven't told you, is oregano oil. It's 100% natural. I pay about €9 for it. It's you want natural 100%. Now what that does is it goes down to the gut, which is important, and it eradicates and clears all disease, all issues from your gut. And research and science are now catching up to realize that the gut is the most important thing. If you can clear that, your whole body will vibrate. It will work at its highest electrical energy. And if we are electrical energy, eating fruit and vegetables and staying away from sugars and non-foods, what happens is that you vibrate so strongly, you become the crystal that repels everything. That's what I work on. I don't say that by doing this, you will be able to walk an earthly life and nothing will affect you. But what I am saying is if you take the right steps, if you drink, if you squeeze 2 lemons every morning and pour some water in and drink that, you alkalide your body, you're clearing all the negative energy away. If you eat correctly and stop eating sweets and drinking Coca-Cola and really look after your body, even taking a break from meats, just give your body a break from meats so your gut starts to heal itself. You would be so surprised how a smile comes on your face. And once you get to that stage, that's when you can really truly meditate. That's when you can really truly feel. That's when you can really truly be the thermometer, that amazing, I think it's, the word I'm looking for is, if I could hold a wand in my hand and I could walk around with it and all of a sudden I can feel any negative energy and I pick up on it straight away, that's what you end up like. Now, if you can achieve that ultimate energy at any given moment, then you are aware of what you need to move away from. And this is what I do now. I've become the ultimate attunement to energy, and I walk away from it if it's not doing me good. I spend more time in Mother Nature. I heal my body by eating correctly and looking after myself. And now, going right back to the beginning of this video, I sat there and said, I have never been as happy in my life. And now you know why. Okay guys, I love you all. Have a great day. I hope this video serves you well. And just so you know, if you've watched this video right till the end, give yourself a massive pat on your back, because 99% of the world would have switched off after 30 seconds. So that means that you are on a path of enlightenment, non-judgment, understanding and growth. That makes you amazing and well done, because what you get from this, even if it's one thing, then I've done my job and so have you. Keep shining, keep learning, and remember, put yourself first, because then you will be able to serve more people with your love. And sit down today, get a little tiny pad, something like this, open it up and start writing your thoughts, because you're going to write a book. That's what I like you to do. Think to yourself, I'm going to write a book, and then start writing. And then tell me, what was the first chapter? Write the first 5 or 10 lines under here. Let me read it. Take care, guys. From my heart to yours. Bye.